Hello, 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 my darlings. Hello. And thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. If you're watching me, then you are one of the people who, you're super aging. You're super aging with me. You're getting older, but you're not getting old. You still got something going on. You can still move your shoulders. And you know what I saw? I meant to bring that 100-year-old woman, 100 something, in a wedding gown. Got married last weekend. There's still hope for us. Oh my goodness. But we're super aging. I don't know them. They don't know me. But in the meantime, and in between time, I want to bring something exciting, I think. And why do I think it's exciting? Oh, I love these glasses. You know I've had these on before. You know we're going to get our glasses up. I know you keep saying win. I keep saying win myself. But I love these glasses. I think it's a certain, and you know what? These look like the flag. Some people might like these. I need to buy some more of these. I only got one pair of everything, maybe two, but I only buy one, and hopefully people will want to have them. I think I might. If I get orders for these, I'm gonna order more. But anyway, Myron Golden. So today I'm gonna talk about Myron Golden. Yeah, I don't send other people to other videos. I like for you to stay with me. But when the video is good, I have to say, Myron Golden did a video called No Doubt, Only Belief. No doubt, only belief. And the reason why I'm excited by it, because you know I've had cancer 3 times. No teeth, no hairs, no problem. Because I didn't have any doubt. I had belief. That's why I'm here today. And because God said so, and because I believed. I believe. You know, I'm not, I don't want to support this person because of what he did. But his song, I Believe I Can Fly, is the perfect song for a lot of what I'm all about. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky, which is what you're all about. Or you wouldn't be here because we're aging. We're getting older, but not getting old. But Myron Golden did a piece that I'm, sometimes I just have to talk directly from his speech. His piece. Sometimes I talk directly from R.C. Blake's. I always say Reno because he says he repeats things for the people in the back. Kiara 5'11" because she's 5'11". Tony Gaskin because he talks about relationships he and Harley initiated. They all got certificates and all that. I just got life. I got 81 years on the planet. And I went by somebody's school 2 or 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Well traveled and retired. So anyway, let's talk about, this is the question, why I got excited about this. What would you do if you knew you would not fail? What would you do if you knew you would not fail? I said, wow, what would you do? I'm talking to you because I'm going to tell you about me. But I'm going to talk to you first. What would you do if you knew you would not fail? And then he says, he talks about Mark 9:17. I'm not the person. My daughter is Reverend. Her husband is Reverend. I repeat, having compassion. Okay, he said, Jesus said, all things are possible to those who believe. All things are possible to those who believe. So the question here is whether or not you believe. I suffered from a lot of disbelief. I think I told you that time I was at Pulaski Elementary School and the teacher asked, that's how long I've been doing it. And for it to still be with me, I've just always regretted it. The teacher asked, what the answer was going to be changed. Something is more constant than change, something. And I said, change. Nothing is more constant than, and she left it. And I said, I whispered, change, but I was afraid to say it. And the person in front of me said it. And he became the teacher's pet. And I was thinking, like, I said it, but guess what? You didn't say it out loud. You didn't believe in yourself enough to say it. Something's going on in my throat today. Just, the enemy doesn't want me to give this because somebody out there needs it. But you know what? I'm going to keep going. Let me tell you something. I've had some kind of excruciating pain since this morning. And that is to stop me from this message. But it's not going to stop me from the message because you need the message. If somebody out there needs a message, when I feel that somebody needs a message with a pain, This shoulder right here is just, I can't tell you, but let me go on. All things are possible for those who believe. And then Myron says, expectations. That is the greatest superpower for human beings. He said that is a superpower. When you have expectations, that is a superpower. Now you stop and think about that. That's powerful what he said. When you have expectations, that is human beings' most superpower. I had to think about that. Can you think about that? You think about that. Expectations is your superpower. I wrote it down. And so he says the superpower will be used against you if you do not learn to use expectations. He says, what do you believe and what do you expect? They go together. What do you believe and what do you expect? What do you believe and what do you expect? So you could believe one thing, but expect another thing. You could say in your heart, oh yeah, I believe, I believe, I really believe, but you don't expect it to happen. Think about what he's saying here. What do you believe out there? Somebody needs this message. I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody in the United States and outside the United States. You were waiting for me to do this. This pain is cutting up. My throat is acting up. I haven't had my food for the day even. I just had a little snack. You see, everything wants to get in the way, but you need this message, and I can feel it in my heart. And so I got to do it. It says, count it all joy when you go through trials. Like this. I'm counting it all joy because I'm still able to deliver this message. Because I know that somebody needs this message, and I'm going to deliver it. So whatever it is, he is saying, count it all joy. Count when I went through breast cancer and three cancers, I had to count it all joy. Because I didn't do that to myself. That was all part of the plan, okay? I got to count it all joy because I got things to do. I had to come here, I had to get here and do this for you. That's what I had to do. I didn't know that's what I had to do, but I know now. So what else he said? Ask in faith. Ask in faith. What do you believe? And what are you expecting? Come on, Myron Golden. Okay, so here's the thing. He says, and I wrote this down. What if your real problem is not being able to execute the thing you want, but your real problem is not being able to expect that it will happen? Ooh, Reno, let me say it again for the people in the back. What if your real problem is not being able to execute the thing you want, but your real problem is not being able to expect that it will happen? I can tell you some stories, and you got some stories. You have some stories where you know how to do some stuff. You know how to do some stuff, but you think you can't do it. So you told yourself, I don't need to do that. I'm too old to do that. I ain't trying to do that. Somebody else can do that. When you know deep, deep down in your heart and your soul. I got some friends that's watching this that know that they should be doing something else. They should be doing something else. They know that. But they have told themselves all kind of lies. What does he call that? Lie-identity. Your words and your actions display your beliefs. So when people start talking about, I believe I can fly, but you are on a scooter. I believe I can fly, but you on some skates. You see what I'm saying? Your actions. When I tell you that you gotta have belief. I'm telling you the pain has been excruciating all day. I woke up with it, painful. Took everything you could take. Took me all day to get on my clothes. I have to take this hand to raise up this arm. So that's why I have to do this. Like I can't get this arm up right now. I just can't even show you. It's okay though. It's okay. You got to believe that you're going to get your show done. Right? Yeah. I'm an example. You know why I do this show. I do this show using Georgianne so you know you can do the same thing. That's why I do it. So you know you can do the same thing. So it's not working today. It's gonna work. It's gonna working. It's not working this minute. It's gonna work the next minute. Expectations is your human being's superpower. Expecting it. Expecting good things. Expecting it. So let me see. He said, keep living. People looking at you can see your beliefs by what you do and what you say. Now I don't want to talk about church folk because I'm a member of a church. People know I'm a member of a church, but let me just tell you about church folks. Okay, let me go back to word. Your words and your actions display your beliefs. So you just finished being slayed in the spirit. You like every song the choir sang. Okay, you hollered amen. You took your handkerchief out and you dabbed your eye. And then when church was over, you didn't speak to half the people that spoke to you. You looked away because you didn't want to speak. Your words and your actions display your beliefs. Now, I didn't say that went on in my church. I'm just saying it goes on in churches. You can sit down next to a person. You come in and say good morning, they look at you like, why are you sitting next to me? That's not your seat. Oh, your words and your actions display your beliefs. Your words and your actions display your beliefs. What else he said? What did he say? So let me get around to what I'm going to be short today. Do you have beliefs that serve you and give you the ability to serve other people? I am so glad I found Myron, because all these years I've been feeling, I'm like, Lord, people ask me to do something, I do it. People ask me to do something, I do it. People ask for something, I give it to them. I give people something, if they say they like it, I just take it off and give it to them. That was just me. I know my father always got accused, my real father, because he didn't raise me, not past 5. But my real father used to get accused of being free-hearted. And I was thinking, oh, I don't want to be like him because don't nobody like him. But then I grew up the same way, giving. That's all I ever knew. And I used to get mad with God. Like, I can pick up a phone and make something happen for anybody. But none of them could pick up a phone and make something happen for me. Is it that they wouldn't or they couldn't? They didn't want to. And I used to say, Lord, why am I this way? I used to be dismayed until I found out that is the way to be. That probably would not have made 81 if I had not been that way. Because do you have beliefs that serve you and give you the ability to serve other people? What did I tell you about the fingerprints? All our fingerprints are different, right? Which means he gave each one of us a different gift. And that gift is your gift to give to the next person. We have dominion not over people. We have dominion over our gifts to serve people. Oh, I'm so glad I found Myron Golden. Who found Miles Monroe? Because it's the same kind of language, same kind of thought. Who probably found some other people in there. I don't know who were the initiators. You could go back to maybe some of Reverend Ignite, all of them, because he has the God in you thing going on. But I don't know who was the precursor. I'm going to go to the Bible for it, because that's what Myron Golden and Miles Monroe, they take theirs from the Bible, and some going with them from the Bible. And Myron says, he says, okay, do you have to serve other people? So are you serving other people with your gifts? Your gift is to serve other people. I have the gift of communication. So I have music. I want you to enjoy the lyrics and the word and the music. Nobody's picked it up yet, but somebody will pick up my music. The same way with my Feeny cards, my greeting cards, because I want to serve those cards, because I want people to have some relief from some of the issues that's going on. If they can put it in writing, then good. Orange Grace cards, greeting card, those are Feeny cards. Orange Grace cards are free. If you have somebody incarcerated, then I want you to be able to say some of the things to them that would encourage them while they're behind bars. Um, the movie Foot Soldiers, we wanted to tell the story of how we marched. We didn't ask for anything. We didn't even know we were superstars at the time. We weren't trying to be superstars and still not trying to be any of that now. We do get acknowledgments for it, but we didn't do it for that reason. You see, have I got them all? The book, oh, okay, the book, Guide to the Second Time Bride. I wrote that book because I had errors in my life. I share those errors with you. My daughter wrote her book, Lord Have Mercy. We wrote these books because we had some issues, and somebody else might have the same issue. So if you have those issues and you need some relief, we give you the book. I'm saying that it's to serve you. If you're not doing it to serve other people, then why are you doing it? When you yield your life to the sovereign king, he makes you a king or queen over an assignment you get to rule over. You get to rule over the assignment that God gives you. Miles Monroe says that, and Myron Golden said, and they got it from the Bible. You yield to God. Your assignment yields to you. You yield to God. The assignment yields to you. And because of that, then you're able to serve people. I pray that I can just continue to serve you doing a slice of life. I pray that information comes to me that somebody needs out there, and that I bring it to you. Because right now, it's somebody that needed this today. We seek to serve ourselves, but that's not, we seek to serve ourselves is something he says, but that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to serve you. How can we serve you? We can serve you simply by saying a kind word. How you doing today? How you doing? How's your family? Let me buy that for you. Let me do just kindness. Kindness. There's nothing wrong with being kind. So here's the thing. What would you attempt to do? Let me read what it says. What would you attempt to do you have been avoiding if there was a guarantee you would not fail? Ooh, baby. Did you hear that question Myron Golden asked you? What would you attempt to do you have been avoiding if there was a guarantee you would not fail? How would your life be different? How would your life be different? Mine would be so different. When I was in Canada, they selected me to be a model. I would have gone on with my modeling career from Canada on to Europe. I would have. I sure would have. And over there, I would start singing, because that would have been during the time in 1964. A lot of I think James Baldwin, all of them had arrived by then. It was, I just would have been that person. I don't know when I would have spoken English again. That's just what I didn't do. And it says that's one thing. Secondly, even at 80, if I knew I was not going to fail, I would go ahead and run for office again. But I know they're making fun of Biden, so they make fun of me. It says, what would you do if you guaranteed? What would you do right this minute? What would you do right this minute? I would go right now and run for City Hall. I would. But I won't do it. I still won't do it. So what does that say? I don't want to go through the snide remarks of how old I am or how old I look. Or you just want this so you can be something in Atlanta. Kind of nasty kind of comments that people make when you don't, I'm glad I am already somebody, and I just will let it go. But it's so much experience that I have. And I have a love for people, and a love for my neighborhood, love for my community, you see. And I'm not in it for the show. I'm not in it for show at all. And I've probably done most of what they all still trying to do, And so when I had an opportunity, I didn't have the support. And so I'm not going to do it now. But anyway, that's a good question to ask yourself. That's a good question to ask yourself. And the third thing is, Now, I think I am going to do this. No, think I am going to do this. I am going to do another one woman show. I am going to do that. I talked to my musical director, my second music director, yesterday. I have Nancy Westmoreland over there in Tennessee. Haven't been able to get with her, but Tafasi has been good for me. Jeremy Johnson, excellent, brilliant, brilliant man, a brilliant musician from a musical family. And so he's been busy, and I've been trying to get back to Georgianne. But this is what I wrote. This is my culminating sentence that I wrote. Time goes by so fast, but I want you to know this part. You may have heard me say it before. You may have heard other people say this, but I want to say it because I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to somebody. I do not feel strongly. When I get these strong feelings about what I'm supposed to say, then I feel like God will come get me if I don't say them. But I wrote this last night. All people working a job, to all of you that's working a job, all you working a job, because I remember when I was working a job, you have agreed with your employer, that your salary represents your value. When you work a job, then you have agreed with them that whatever salary that is represents your value. So, and is that true? Or do you value yourself it more? So when you go to work, you're only going to work. I think Miles Monroe said, you're going to work. You have a new step in your step when you go to work. You ought to smile more, laugh more, do more, because that's not your value. That money is used for you to get to the next money. That money you're getting on the job, you're using that for the next money that you're getting. Using that to get these books from the dollar store, get some paper, pencil, get all you need so when you go home, you're not turning on TV except for the news, or maybe it's in the background or something, a couple of ones you like, but you are writing, you're reading, you're researching, you're doing that thing that you know God put in your heart to do. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go to work, because I ain't asked nobody to quit the job now. But I'm saying the same thing I think Miles Monroe said, Myron is saying, that your value, nobody else can put a value. Who's putting that value on you? I had a friend who she's not wanting to be my friend anymore, but I will always remember the things she said about value. You must value yourself. How much value have you put on yourself? Other people can put that valuation on you, and other people cannot devalue you either. I let me think that I could be devalued by these crazy people. I did, because I wasn't invited to this, or I wasn't included in this, I wasn't at the forefront in this. And I found so many people in Atlanta don't even know nothing about these Negroes. I hate to put it like that, but I'll put it like that. Because if you're from Atlanta, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's so many people in the world that don't know nothing about any of this. You need to get yourself together, your value system together, what it is that you are supposed to be doing, and do that. And you find yourself around the world without even knowing whatever these people are doing here in Atlanta. That ain't got nothing to do with you. What is it? This is Wakanda. This is Wakanda with quotation marks. All right, what's the last thing I said that Georgianne wrote? Salary does not define who you are. Salary does not. I won't talk about it. Salary does not define who you are. Your potential, anything. That salary is not there for that. That salary is what you do, an XYZ job. They have a big, what they have? I'm moving a little bit. They have a big, budget, the Excel sheet. And on that Excel sheet, they have a number. And it got agent, or it's got cashier, or whatever. They got numbers. And I'm talking now, they got the Excel sheet. And they got the title of the job. You have a number by it. And then they have a pay range. And then at the end, all the way over on this side, they got the summary of the amount of money. Now, that amount of money has to fit in with the budget. How much coming in, how much going out. It's all business. It has nothing to do with your value. It has nothing to do with your valuation of yourself. And so since once you get that in your head, then you can go ahead and do those things that God told you to do. And write those things you're supposed to write. And fix those things you're supposed to fix. And do those things you're supposed to do. You see, I spent and wasted a lot of God's time. I have apologized for wasting his time. He gave me so many opportunities that I missed because I listened to other people. One particular person was my good friend in Spelman. And I wanted to do something. She said, girl, you don't need to be doing that. You need to be teaching school. And I said, you're right. She said, you're trying to get out here. I was in my early 30s. I still look good. The early 30s. And I said, no, you're right. You're right. I had gone to the carousel and people clapped and they liked it. I know I look good. And then I listened to so many people. I thought it was the proper thing to do was to work in City Hall and try to help people and try to make sure things happen this way and that way. Started commissions and people just didn't care anything about me at all. I did it, and I thank Michael Bond for 2 or 3 proclamations he's given me for working hard in City Hall. So there was some recognition, but basically, I don't know. I just didn't have it. I didn't have it correct in my head. I should have had it correct in my head because I just seen it as you got to have a plan, Jordan. You just can't be down here doing that. You got to have a plan of where you're going with it and how to do it. So many people ask me, I remember one young lady saying that she wanted to do something. And I said, let me help you get started doing that. And when she got started doing it, she got so arrogant with it. And I was thinking like, why are you getting arrogant with me? I brought you to the station. What? I never understood that. I never understood people who you help them and then they think that because you help them that you could be dismissed. I don't know. But we're supposed to serve people. And so I'm going to stick with that. And you stick with serving people with your gift. And what is your gift is your purpose. You see. Your gift is your purpose. And many of you are working and doing things that's not where you're supposed to be. You here and you know God has set you on high. And I can't help you. I can only share with you what I found. I can only share with you what I'm reading. I can only share with you the different places on YouTube that I study and listen to people. I can only share with you what the Bible says. That's all I can do. But I'm going to do that. No, I'm going to do that. Because somebody's missing getting something from you that they need. You have something that another person needs. You do. You may have something that I need. I don't know that. But I know you got something that another person needs, or I wouldn't be pressed with this. You see? Anyway, I can only do what thus saith the Lord. That's all I can do. I love you. I got it done. It was a message for somebody. Whomever it's for, please, please run it back again and take the message and do what you're supposed to do. Because God, I'm going to tell you now, he's an on-time God, but he's a funny God now. Don't do what you're supposed to do. Don't do what you're supposed to do. Don't do what you're supposed to do. That I ain't threatening you. I'm just saying I love you. That's what I'm saying. And you can't do anything about it.